Kevin, this is your guitar. It's awesome. I really like it. It's really as classic of a miracle as I'm gonna make. Really just has that spanky tone that I really like. I would really say that this, and I like how thin it is. It's a really thin one. Um, it's super solid. The back is gorgeous. Um, it's just really a great miracle. You don't need to hear me do all that. You're gonna do a lot of that yourself. That's the bridge pickup. All the way back. Move it all the way forward during the neck. Neck in the middle. And you'll hear the bobby tones are real in this thing. Your middle pickup. That's like your Mutron quacking pickup. Give you a little more level in that. Get rid of that by hitting the oval switch, which is right here. Here's that middle. That's the bridge and the middle. The bridge pickup. People just playing the bridge pickup all day. That's like a lot of people's favorite spot to be in. Let's show you some things you can do in your bridge pickup. Bridge pickup, you can flip this up, and you've now added that on in series. It's really bluesy, thick, beautiful. If you want to kind of cut it back a little bit, make it into a single coil by flipping this thing back. And you get that coil and this coil. Flip spank here, flip the opposite, get this back one. And you'll hear they're really different. This switch right here makes both of these into either humbuckers when it's straight up in the middle. If you push it forward that way, you get the outside coils, which is these two here. If you push it back that way, you get the inside coils with these two here. That means if you're in the fourth position right there, you're running these two pickups, you got this thing back. You're running with a parallel humbucker right here. Which is really going to give you one of those tones people go for, parallel humbucker tones. Back to the humbucker switch. If I take that out, right now I'm holding these two in humbucker. If I flip this up, I'm turning this thing backwards. It's giving you the out of phase tone. You're now in a parallel out of phase tone. That's just Bobby sounds. Bobby sounds all day and all night. Go to singles, you gotta be in thinner. Other singles. Super funky. Let's get that back out. Oh, another thing you can do is you can go both of these up and all the way back. That means you're doing this with this and you're out of phase. And that's like kind of a Brian May-ish tone. And it's really awesome with a lot of gain. Don't need to move on there. That. You can hear that would work. I was just a tube screamer. Middle pickup works the same with these knobs here. Cool thing with the middle pickup, if you're in the middle pickup position and you flip that up and you flip this back, you now have these two coils right here in series, which gives you a full-on neck humbucker. All your neck humbucker stuff. And I am full bright here. Let's go. Cool thing is roll over back. If I press this, what you're doing is removing part of the bass, and you're taking the tone knob off. When the tone knob is pressed in and popped up, that's going to give you your absolute bright tone. You get really freaking bright. If you're all the way back in, like, say, the bridge position, I mean, and I flip this thing up, you're beyond Telecaster points. Go the single coil, this back single coil. And you are bright, bright, bright. And I can easily press that. Go to the dark. This engages the lead boost. If you push this in, this is the setting for the lead boost. It's just like a volume knob essentially, but it's the gain for the lead boost. It's the amount of difference between your regular tone. My amps, right now I'm playing a Fender Blues, kind of set pretty bright. That's what's going to give you that twang and that cut. It's a gorgeous guitar. I hope you play it with health. Other things to know in here is just the buffer that's in there, the buffer blaster. You really don't need to go in there for anything unless you're working on something. I don't know. Obviously, electronic case in here, everything's shielded. This is your battery that's going to go in now and get the battery. There's two 9 volts in there. Put two 9 volts in there. I'll give you better directions about how to use the phantom power when you get it. Right now I put two 9 volts in so you can get it and play it. The inlay box, neck through, obviously woods just to throw it at you. It's all in your stuff, but this is a marabou body, really hard wood, hard wood. That's why I made it so thin so it wasn't super heavy. This is Jatoba in the middle. And the outsides on this is something called Dose wood or Alphacé. It's like a blonde mahogany. It's a little harder, closer to teak really. The whole thing is this like polymerized. It's like called Waterlocks is the finish I put on it. It's a really nice tung oil based finish that gets a nice hard shell on it. And it's got some gloss, but I did it in like a semi-matte. I didn't like really buff the hell out of it. That's gonna keep it better for you when you scratch and move and do and you know, play it. It's gonna be more fixable. You could just wipe it down with a little bit of oil and it's go right back where it is. But this stuff is hard as balls, and it'll stay this shiny and bright for a long time. And when you do feel like you need to kind of like gloss it up a little bit, you just let me know. I'll help you out with that. I have strap locks in the case for the straps. These will go in your strap. Headstock, you know, the usual stuff. Don't wrap these too many times because they're locking. You're going to go in the back and you're going to use the thumb wheels and lock them. I'm gonna save you from breaking stuff. Your 0 fret, the nut is glued in, the 0 fret is not. If the 0 fret pings or gets worn down, just give me a call. I'll send you out another 0 fret. It's really easy fix. You're just going to take off all the strings, pull out the 0 fret lightly, try not to break anything, and pop the next one in. The strings will press it into place. Just make sure you get it in there right, and that'll 0 fret you out. I have it fully intonated right now, but honestly, you're going to move it across the country, and you might want to do a little quick setup when you get there. I actually kept it an extra day because I noticed, it was getting winter in here, and it was getting a little fret sprout because this was fretted during the summer. My humidity right now is 32% humidity, so that's as low as I've done your fret ends. If you live in the dead winter where you live, and your humidity is down like 15 in the house because you're running a wood stove, you're gonna get fret sprout. You're gonna want to take care of that with like an emery board or like a file or something. Just be really careful not to, damage it. If you gotta bring it to somebody, they're gonna charge you for it, but you might have to. But if you do get that, I would actually suggest play it until it's like the least humid it's gonna be. When it's super dead dry in the middle of winter, if they're sticking out a little bit, do it then, because you're going to catch it at the worst it can ever get, and then you're not going to have to do it again. My better suggestion, keep it in 35% humidity and never actually need to do it. Even a little more humidity is better than that. I purposely bring the shop down to about 35. Even in the summer, I keep it about 35, so that when I do fret stuff, it doesn't have that problem no matter where it goes. If you've got a guitar in less than 30% humidity, I mean, that's kind of just like bad for it in the first place. Just keep it in the case. Get one of those humidity things. If you break your glass, give me a call. I'll send you out some new glass. No big deal. Try not to break it. I wrote everything you could possibly need to know on your oboe box. It's giant. It's the only size I had box because I usually put the phantoms in these things and I need all that room for it. Just keep it as an extra when you get your phantom box. Make sure you always have an oboe box. I know let's not talk about how many pedal boards I have. I have a lot of pedal boards. So there's one of these on every pedal board. You probably have more than one pedal board. You're going to want to have more than one of these anyway. So you're always prepared to use this guitar. This is the main out. If you use like a regular guitar, go into this one. This is your oboe. This is TRS. This is what's going to go into your pedal board using the board. That's all labeled on there. When you go and use the phantom power, these are both going to be TRS. All right. I don't suggest buying like rattlesnake and all that expensive stuff. Buy cables. Get a cable snake on Amazon and some duct tape, and you've got magic. And you can take them apart, fix them, do them what you need to. That's kind of the way that I operate. Make sure that that's all pretty good. Heights on your pickups you might want to change. I put them where I like them. Other than that, I think everything here is pretty rad. Strap locks, everything else, neck. Oh, this is all glow in the dark on the top. There's no glow in the dark on your neck itself. But I believe I did that in glow in the dark too. I'm going to test it real quick. I think that the inlay is glow in the dark as well. All right. Always reach out with any questions. Please tag me with all your shows for sure. Tag me in pictures. Love it. Really excited to get this to you. I think this guitar is going to be a game changer for your tones. And you're going to nail the stuff you want to nail. And you're going to find that you'll use it for lots of non-Jerry stuff. It's just an overall great lead guitar, these Miracles. I'd hate to say that they're pigeonholed into being Jerry guitars. I mean, they are. But they really do so much more, too. I hope you play them for everything. And keep in touch. Been great. Call me within 24 hours of getting it, or shoot me a text. Just let me know everything's good. Check for anything, any major stuff that happens in shipping. I have a really short window to let UPS know there was a problem. Awesome. Take care, man, and talk soon.